One of the hot storylines of this offseason thus far, well, we're still in the season, but you know what I mean for the teams that are eliminated, is Zach LaVine spending some time in LA, caught on TMZ saying how much he loves LA. Do you think there is any truth to some of the rumors around that Zach LaVine could end up being a Laker?
I just think it's highly unlikely. And not that if Zach wants to go to LA. I just think the CBA makes it really hard because we're playing around with the trade machine, and I understand Russell Westbrook's contract in the 40s and Zach LaVine's next contract, which is right around $36 million, and you can get within 125% of it. But what happens is whenever a guy signs a new contract in a sign and trade, and it's for 120% more of his previous salary, it's 50. The NBA uses 50% of that salary in the trade. So it's not like you're matching 36 for 47. A Zach LaVine contract or a salary in a trade is basically $18-19 million because he's got base year compensation. So it's a complicated rule. So it just makes it highly complicated, makes it highly unlikely. I think the Lakers, certainly with the hard cap that they would be facing, it's tough. I mean, anything is possible, but it makes it extremely unlikely. Same with DeAndre Ayton in Phoenix. Guys like that. Ayton would be half of his salary used in a trade here. So the LaVine situation is interesting just because him leaving Chicago would be basically, I think, $55 million that he's leaving on the table for a guy that's coming off knee surgery, has dealt with a little bit of health issues. It's a lot. So I think it's unlikely, but this league. I mean, anything is certainly possible.
So let's go from the East to the West. Another player that we saw that has a game tonight, we'll see if he can continue to fend off elimination, is Luka Doncic. Do you see any potential pieces that could be that can meet the needs of the Mavericks moving forward this offseason?
Yeah, they really need a rim protector. So we'll see who's going to be available when we get going in the next few weeks here. The thing with Dallas is, and what they did with that Porzingis trade was just breaking that up with Dinwiddie and Berton. So they've got like 10 players that between like $3 and $17 million that they can use in trade, and they got most of their draft picks here. So I think they'll be active because I think there certainly is a window, and I know getting to a conference finals is great, but as you guys know, this Western Conference is going to be a bear next year. Yeah. When you talk to Clippers and Denver and New Orleans and all these other teams, that they might be like New York, like we talked like from last year, as far as getting into the playoffs. I know the next loss in the first round, but then now competing just for a play-in spot here. So I think the priority is certainly Jalen Brunson as far as what you do with him, and then going out and trying to find that rim protector.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.